my brother's 17th birthday. So we are going to make a little cheesecake for him because that is his favorite kind of cake. So let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to start with the crust. We have butter and graham crackers. It calls for 1/3 of a cup of butter, but we'll see how much we need as we do the crust. I respect the recipe to a certain extent. As I need it, I'll add more. Alright, so let's crush these up. Okay. Hey, wow, that really did a good job. And let's see, that's not quite a cup and a half. I don't think so. I'll just add the rest of the package here and see if we can get the amount we need. Actually, I decided I'm gonna put the cinnamon first so I can crush it up real good and see what's next. Wow, I wish you guys could smell this because it smells so good right now. You know, I just love how recipes just tell you like 1.5 cups, but they don't really tell you how many graham crackers that really is. Alright, so we're almost ready for the next step. So the next thing we have to do is mix in the butter. And we try to use all organic ingredients most of the time. The only reason that this is not completely organic is because we could not find organic cream cheese anywhere. Like, we went to several grocery stores, couldn't find it. So we're using organic butter and organic graham crackers. Alright, so we are adding the butter right now. Awesome. We'll get the rest of that later. So we're just gonna mix that in. Gonna mix this in. I'm using a spatula. Well, a bamboo spatula. Okay, so we got all of our graham cracker crumbs mixed with the butter. And I put in more cinnamon because birthday boy loves cinnamon. So, let's put it into our pie plate and let's get this thing done. So now that it's in the pie pan, you just need to press it down with your fingers. Press it all up against the sides, and that's going to be your crust. And once this is done, we just put it in the freezer. Okay, so I'm pretty much done here. This is the graham cracker crust, and it is pressed down, shaped, and ready to go in the freezer. And once you put it in the freezer, the butter will solidify and give us a nice sturdy crust for our pie filling. Alright, so what we have here is our Philadelphia cream cheese. As I said, we couldn't find organic cream cheese, so we're using this one. And organic sour cream. Okay, so I'm going to be using our KitchenAid mixer with the whisk attachment, and I'm going to add 2 packages of Philadelphia cream cheese. Okay, so there is our cream cheese, making sure the bowl is secure, and I'm going to turn this on. Okay, so right now we're going to be adding 1 cup of sugar. Now, on the bag it says that 1 cup of Morena sugar, cane sugar, is equal to 1 cup of white sugar, but I find that the cane sugar tends to be a lot sweeter than the white sugar, so I usually reduce it. So the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm probably going to reduce it to 1 cup or 1 cup and 1/4 cup, depending on how sweet it is. Alright, so now I'm going to add the sour cream. And I need 1/2 cup, so I'm going to take my 1/2 cup measure Can't really see it there, but it's half a cup. Alright, and I'm just gonna add that in there. I'm gonna take a spoon to get out the rest of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna lift this up because I noticed that it's the cream cheese and the sour cream are sticking to the sides. So I'm gonna take that spatula from earlier with the crust. I washed it, of course, and I'm just gonna scrape the sides down so that it can mix properly. And then just wipe that on the whisk attachment. So we have some Madagascar vanilla extract, also organic, and we're gonna put 2 teaspoons, inside our cream cheese filling. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so that is 4 eggs in there, and we are just going to quickly mix this. I'm gonna lock the KitchenAid mixer and start. Okay, and this is on 2, which is just stirring. There. And I'm bringing it up to 4 to mix this more vigorously. And it looks as though I'll have to scrape down the sides again. So I'll bring this thing down slowly. Put on off. And unlock this. Lift it. And I'm going to take the spatula again. And run it around the edge. Okay, so now our cheesecake filling is completely smooth and mixed. So it's ready to pour into our cheesecake shell. Alright, so this is the graham cracker crust. As you can see, this thing is pretty solid right now. I can't even dent it with my finger. So we're going to pour our filling into the crust now. Alright, and we're just pouring the cheesecake filling into the crust. I think we have more filling than crust. That's alright, because we have more graham crackers and we can make a mini one. Alright, so we're putting this to bake at 350 degrees for about an hour. Alright, as you can see, I made a little cheesecake in a rectangular pan for the extra filling. Okay, so here is our finished cheesecakes. This one shrunk in a bit, but it still tastes just as good. So what we did was, it puffed up a lot while it was in the oven. So we left it in the oven while it was off. So right after we saw that it was done, tested the center, we left it in the oven turned off, and then it gradually cooled. That way the cake doesn't just collapse into itself. So it collapsed a little bit, but not as much as it would have been if we took it directly out of the oven once it was done.